Hi guys, welcome back. This is Mrs. Gamer here and you are watching the second video in my Vlad the Impaler walkthrough. We just left off finishing chapter 1 and this video we're going to be doing chapter 2. So without further ado, let's get into it. Last time we only had the 3 options down here open. But now we've got the Catacombs and the Basilica. So I'm probably going to visit one of these. I'll go for the Catacombs instead. Following a crude map, pieced together by clues from your investigation, you wind your way beneath Istanbul, searching for the elusive king of the Catacombs, a sort of bogeyman who is said to steal children from their beds at night. As you pass by cairns of stacked stones and other directional markers, you begin to suspect that someone is following you. I think I'm going to double back and try to catch them. You turn around and head back the way you came, drawing your weapon. It isn't long before you see a man in heavy robes ahead of you. His eyes reflect the light of your torch, and you realise that he has no light of his own. "You there," you call. "Why are you following me?" The man doesn't answer. He stands there for a long moment, just staring at you. Then he begins walking toward you. He pulls back his hood to reveal a face covered in cracked white paint, resembling a skull. Nothing about this seems right, and you prepare for attack. It's only by past experience that you realise that a man painted like a skeleton in the catacombs is probably not alone. You duck just as a sharp gaff hook hits the wall where your head was. You turn to find that you are set upon by 2 other men in skull face paint, and before you know it, you're at the centre of a vicious brawl. Only through fortunate footing and superior combat experience are you able to kill 2 of the men, while the third flees for his life into the darkness. Each of their bodies turns up pockets full of bones, dead rats, some half-eaten, and handmade crosses of bone and bat skulls. Whoever they are, they've given you quite a pummeling, and you head back to the surface to gather yourself back together. So both my dexterity and my strength have gone up a point from that. Good. And I'll go visit the Basilica next, I think. The innkeeper's daughter went missing after church services this morning. It's another abduction of many, but you know this girl, and you liked her. That makes finding her all the more important. As you enter the Basilica, you head straight to the last place anyone saw her, lighting a candle at the shrine of the Black Madonna. You examine the area carefully, looking for any sign as to her whereabouts. When you move the kneeling bench out of the way, you are surprised to find a narrow grating in the floor. It's little more than a vent, but it does open from the inside. With a well-placed kick, you knock it open and climb down into the floor. The crawl space is tight, but it soon widens into the Basilica cellar. There is a makeshift kitchen set up there, and a priest is sitting at a table, sipping on a bowl of stew. The things you've witnessed since coming to Istanbul cause your mind to jump to the absolute worst conclusion, and you ask, "Father?" The priest yelps as he turns around to face you, a long chain shuffling with his foot across the floor. You take a step forward. "Father, what kind of stew is that?" The priest gets a wide smile on his face, marked by gaps of missing teeth, and he says, "Heathen stew." Haha! Oh, that option makes me laugh. I guess I'll go upstairs. Yeah. You head for the stairs, trying to figure out how to break it to the innkeeper that his daughter is dead, when the cannibal priest lunges at you, wrapping his chain around your neck. He's stronger than he seemed, and he pulls you backwards, choking you. But this is not the first time you've been garroted, and strangely, not by a cannibal. In an instant your dagger is in your hand and you stab backwards multiple times, spraying red around the cellar as the monk howls in pain. An instant later you're pulling the chain off your neck and gasping for air again, while the crazy priest sobs at the sight of his own blood spilling across the stone floor. Her name was Yasmin, you managed to say between coughs. I'm sure the devil won't let you forget her. Beginning just a few minutes from now. Ooh. +2. I think I'm gonna go to the port. I haven't been there yet. Ooh. What is that? You head down to the docks, intending on questioning people about the rash of horrific murders that have been happening. You can tell that people are on edge. They are gathering in greater numbers, even during the day. But few of them will talk to you. Just as you're about to head to a different district, a chorus of gasps and shrieks erupts from further down the pier. You run toward the commotion, a crowd forming around a large fishing boat. There, caught in the net with the day's catch, is one of the strangest creatures you have ever seen. It looks like a cross between a fish and a serpent, but it is over 12 feet long. Its eyes are deep red, and its powerful jaws are lined with impossibly large fangs. Several people cross themselves, despite the fact that it is clearly dead. The man next to you, who is a merchant you've seen in the bazaar, says, "Never did I believe that I would see a Judas Fish during my lifetime. I will pay you 40 gold coins for it." The fisherman accepts, but says he won't touch it. The merchant then says another 30 silver coins to the man who will carry it back to my tent. I think I'm going to take him up on his offer, because he might tell me a little bit more about what it means or what it is. "I'll carry it," you say, and the merchant thanks you profusely. The fisherman releases the net, spilling the array of fish onto the pier. The Judas Fish unrolls to its full dead length, amid several other gasps. You walk up to it. If you didn't know any better, you'd say that it was looking directly at you with its dead red eyes. You then draw your weapon and slice its head off. The crowd shrieks again as the body suddenly flops and flails, the beast clearly having only been playing dead. Blood sprays everywhere, followed by the last meal that the creature had. A chewed up and desiccated fisherman. The merchant looks at you, enraged. "I did not say to butcher it." "That's true," you reply, resheathing your weapon. "You never did specify the condition you wanted it in when we got it to your tent." You pick up the bleeding head with one hand and sling the long body over your shoulder with the other. The merchant is fuming, but seems to be a little afraid of you now. He curses silently and leads the way. Oh, well, that was a short chapter. I guess up there's a little counter that says how many turns you have left, so I guess you really must get a certain amount of turns per chapter. But no, still enjoying the game, very much so. It's kind of drawing me in with its story. It's very good. So in that chapter, dexterity, strength, and what is that? Confidence? No idea what that is. Have gone up. Well, seeing as I'm splitting these videos into chapters, that is the end of this video, you guys. If you're still enjoying the story, drop us a like or a comment and I will try and get multiple chapters up a day for you. That being said, you guys have a great day and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!